What's up, everybody? Today we're in Pacific City, Oregon. We're gonna go check out the beaches, we're gonna go check out the town, we're gonna go check out the sights and all the things there is to do here in Pacific City, so stay tuned.
So here we are in Pacific City, which is in Tillamook County, so that's kind of central Oregon coast. It's a small beach town. Known for Cape Kiwanda, this viewpoint right up here. One of the best viewpoints along the Oregon coast. People like to walk up there, hike up there, and check out the views. Lots of surfing out here, great spot for surfers. And then right on the beach, we've got Pelican Brewery, which is kind of a popular destination spot for people coming to this area. Great little beach town, lots of outdoor activities, surrounded by parks, lots of things to do. Great spot. So Pacific City sits on the edge of the Three Capes Scenic Drive. There's a lot of scenic routes, scenic drives along the Oregon coast. This is one of them, and you've got one of the best views here right up on the sand dunes at Cape Kiwanda, right here in Pacific City.
You also have one of the only beaches on the Oregon coast where you can drive, and if you're a little more adventurous, if you got an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive car, bring your car down here, do some cookies, some sand cookies, you know, whatever you're into. But definitely makes this beach a little more unique right here in Pacific City. And, you know, Pacific City doesn't seem to have like a real tight downtown area. It's a little more spread out. You're definitely more kind of in the middle of a couple of more major areas in Tillamook and Seaside to the north, and Cannon Beach to the north, and then Lincoln City to the south. So if you're looking to be a little more remote and kind of have a little more space to yourself to move around and breathe, this part of the Oregon coast, specifically in Pacific City, is going to be a good spot for you. So you may or may not be able to tell right now, but it's a little foggy, a lot of overcast. There's actually a little bit of mist in the air. 2 days ago, it was 90 degrees out here. So this is summer at the Oregon coast. I mean, it's about 65 right now. It's pretty pleasant, and more often than not, days like this, you know, the clouds are going to burn off a little bit. You're going to get some sunshine, but you know, if you're looking for a little more of a mild climate, more temperate, this is going to be a good spot for you. In town, you know, there's definitely a good mix of shops and restaurants. You know, driving in, we saw a cool looking wine tasting room, some art galleries, you know, pretty typical for towns like this up and down the Oregon coast. But my impression of the town, it's a little more eclectic. It's a little less uniform. You know, and there's just a little more character with just some of the buildings and some of the architecture as you're driving through town. You got your surf shop, your breakfast burritos. Seems like a pretty big surfing town, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, a lot of surfers here. Some good waves.
Looks like they can catch their breakfast burritos right there and hit the beach.
You know you're in the right place when they got breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
So with Pacific City, we've got a fair amount of beachfront living here. So just look right back behind us here in Pacific City. We've got these condos right back here, right next to Pelican, right below Cape Kiwanda. So these are great. As you can see right back here too, we've got houses all along the shore right here. So you've got a kind of a good mix of houses and condos, and you've got a lot of beachfront living in Pacific City. So if you like to be on the beach, or at least close to the beach where you can walk down here, Pacific City is a great town for you.